Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Smith of the Smith in the Black channel here at Ticker Talker. If it's Tuesday, it's the Strat Attack show where we get into the urban assault vehicle and take a look at what's going on. So we still got a lot of earnings coming out, and so we're playing a lot of that kind of gapper stuff because we're just stuck in this exhaustion risk. So we had our broadening formation SPY, and we just keep chewing our way up, 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 up. So we could use a little shake 'em up, and we're just not getting it. And if you go to the monthly, it's taking out last month's highs, and so exhaustion risk. And whenever we go into the highs, but until we get some corrective activity, we just got to stick with it. And it's creepery as it is. QQQ, the same, and we'll get to some of the semis here in a second. But you can just see this creep, 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 and the small capper is a little better. Picking up a little more steam, but still exhaustion risk. We could use a little triangle that down like in here. Dow Jones Diamonds. Here, broadening formation, it actually comes off of this stuff here, but it's all about the same here. So if anything, SMH here is coming up a little shy, right? So the question is, we're going to finish off a bunch of these here. You have the inside week to the upside in the SMH, right? And you're going to see that in like MU here, and you're going to see it in microchip and a bunch of these semis. And so we're constantly watching that kind of stuff to see an AMD, which is a slight 2 down, 2 up, because almost everything is a 2 up on the month and the week, but it's only Tuesday, so it's very slight. So we're going to be watching a bunch of those semiconductors. We also have XHB Home Builders here, slightly inside week to the upside with ITB here, and so we'll see. We can watch sector by sector each day what's going on. That's going to give you Home Depot. It's going to give you Lowe's if they're going to go. DHI, all the usual suspects, is slightly up. Pulte Home here. You can Weyerhaeuser, just kind of sit there. Lennar. So watch all those together and see if anything goes there. Energy XLE. Slightly taken out last week's highs. It's not, a real powerful signal there, but you got a lot of inside days there for tomorrow here, and you're going to have like EOG, and you got PXD, and PXD sells off a little bit. PXD could be an inside week to the upside, re-break on this kind of stuff if they want to take those up, because crude has been on a tear, so maybe this time is the real time, but we'll see. We also had the weed taken off this week, and once again, some exhaustion risk as you're going into recent highs. Tilray, APHA, all right, and Cron. So we'll see if any of that continues. But they've already had some nice runs. But if we stick with things that have the signals, you're going to see most things are triggering to the upside, but they're also going into exhaustion risk. So you've got Okta, Okta here as an inside month, still looking to take this out. Here, 287.35. Did it. Now let's see if it gets the re-break. You got ZM, which is good and well off the highs. That's good on the monthly, going 212 inside month to the upside. Shopify, inside month, ripper. just going here, but exhaustion risk into the highs. You can hear me say it about a lot of this stuff, like W Day here, inside month, but still going. If we go to RNG, and RNG, same type of pattern. Hopefully you get the measured move, or you get the distance of this, then sideways, and then measure it up the same way as this. But exhaustion risk is what's going on. So let's see. If we go to TTD, a little bit different. Now you've had some corrective activity on the monthly. You're 2 up, 2 down, and now 2 back up for the rest of the month over 839.28. All right, not bad. Trading 864. And then if you go to the daily, you're going to see this try here. Right? We barely took that out, and you can redraw it like this. So the question is, does this consolidation go back through the try or expand it up there using that monthly? So yesterday we had the 2 up but come down red. Then today you had the 2 down but green. So we're closer to going 2, 2, 2, and then launch pad with that monthly. So we can definitely keep an eye on TTD. You got fuel cell, also inside week to the upside with Blink here, and still we got some room to take out that mother bars. Blink. If we go to Roku was nice today, still inside week and up, just exhaustion risk. Had a nice 15-minute here, right in here, and this is what you look for. You get the strong trend, you're like, I want to buy this thing. It's like, no FOMO, let them bring them in. 2-2 reversal, 2 down, and then bam, right there was perfect. And that was a real nice one for the for mid-morning. If we go to AI, newer issue, AI takes the weekend upper here. And so the thing about AI is when we look for combinations, AI had the perfect combination because it's inside month to the upside and week to the upside triggered by the inside day. Perfect. All three lined up, and now you got the week and the month going your way. Obviously, Bitcoin running. You got the Riot blockchain coming up off the inside week here after sitting here for a while. Now it's trying to continue that as Bitcoin continues its climb. If you go to AFRM, also inside week to the upside, that was real nice today here too. And so one of the things you can do before you get that weekly break is you come in here yesterday on a Monday morning and you can see this. 2 down on Friday, and then boom, kicker pattern. So kicker pattern is like when you have about 80% of or so of a candle red or green, and then gapping back the other way against it. Because all this shows me is anybody who was short could stay short. This thing is going down, right, over the weekend. And anybody's long might have dumped it on Friday. Then boom, you come in this week, pivot machine gun through these guys, right? And then you get your continuation as it breaks the inside week. So it's a little how-to. If you go to NNOX, and NNOX gives us the inside week to the upside so long as it's above 77.56. If we go to AMG Ripper, look at this thing, inside week to the upside. Had a nice couple days here, so we'll see how much is left in the tank here, but this certainly on a ripping path, and we just like the things that are moving around, right? We also like this. Used to be a lot higher. That's good. This thing was up over 220, so this might have some more legs to it. If you go to FSLY, and FSLY takes your inside week to the upside, got a little bit more room for the all-time highs if they want to start getting this thing going. If we go to, Teradyne is in the semis, just be aware of that, watching a bunch of these semis. If you go through the weekend video, there are a bunch of those in there. Palantir is weak and upper, but just then gaps up, but then sits and goes inside day. So what's the next two? So this could be potentially inside day up, reconfirming the inside week tomorrow. Let's see if I went to AMAT and the semis. AMAT just kind of stalling out, but it's another inside week to keep an eye on with all those semis. If you go to NET, and that was in the weekend video because of this inside week break, and if that breaks, then it's going to take out your inside month, which it did. Now we'll see if it continues off with some exhaustion risk up top. Yelpster, and Yelp is another used to be somebody up over 100, and they've been forgiving a lot of folks. So inside week to the upside, Yelp. Little guy on the monthly here, Mankind, and Mankind on the month. Got this inside month to the upside, so we'll see what comes of that. That's an old used to be somebody too up at 55, but we'll see and play it as it comes. Not too much on the downside. You got Checkpoint on the few, the proud, the inside month and down, and you also got an inside day today. We'll see if that can continue that. And then, oh boy, GameStop, inside day and down. So if there's any hope for these guys tomorrow, Strat above this. Over 57 and not near it. So a whole bunch of trouble over there with the Wall Street Bets guys and AMC still getting destroyed and having all sorts of rough times. And believe it or not, it's inside week and down. So hoping for the best for a lot of those guys. Iridium, IRDM. Here's 1 bar Strat off the inside week. So we'll see if this can stay below this here. 46.21, and it was nice on the daily here. See the machine gun when they come back through. I could buy it. So stop here, 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 and here. Boom! Take them all out in one shot. We'll see if that gets worse. If we go to MKSI, and MKSI takes this week here. Inside week to the downside, I believe. Yep. And if that works, we're hoping for the measured move of this, because you can see here the 2-2 reversal off the top. That is beautiful. And then the inside, now hopefully the measured move of this, which we might get some help from if you can take out this stay below this month. 2-2 reversal month below 148.35. You're there right now. If we go to TMUS and Squirrel on your weekly, here just slightly inside week to the downside, not falling apart, but we can keep an eye on that. PKG similar, slight inside week to the downside, but we'll see. And ramp, RAMP, doing this, the 1 bar rev strat weak, so trying to stay below that. This could get a little bit weaker if we can get this taken out here, 70.18, and that would give you the 2-2 rev strat month. KSU here, still just doji on the month, so it is what it is, but it is slightly inside weak and down. We just haven't had the weakness to play with since we continue to 2 up on the dailies. Yeah, that's going to do it. So we're watching those inside days in XLE tomorrow, as well as do we get these weekly rebreaks and SMHs and home builders, and then how much exhaustion risk can these rippers go to the upside. But for right now, most things 2 and up on the weekend and on the month, as you can see. So until that changes, that's how it is. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob. So this was the Black Channel here at Ticker Tacker with the Strat Attack Show.